Good evening. I'm certainly excited to see everyone here tonight. Friends, family, graduates. My name is Jeff Crisp, and I am a graduate from the Criminal Justice program. I'm absolutely honored and privileged to be here on this special day and be afforded the opportunity to share with you my story. But first, I would like to personally thank the faculty and administration of Piedmont Technical College. If not for their commitment to the vision and mission of Piedmont Tech, I may not be standing before you this evening. But we are all here to celebrate the accomplishment of the graduates. But what about those people in our lives who led us up to where we are now? Let's not forget those who provided love, support, and friendship to help us achieve our goals, for they are a part of our successes as well. But everyone's story is unique and important in their own way. Our story is the path we took that led us through all the successes and every failure in our lives. My story isn't one of great inspiration or filled with much triumph. However, it is mine. But my story begins with teachers telling me in high school, "Jeff, you better apply to a college when you graduate." My parents would also urge me to continue my education after high school. Well, I was that teenager that didn't listen to my teachers or my parents' good advice. So I went straight into the workforce after high school to chemical electronics. After 3.5 years, I was laid off when the plant closed. And let me tell you, that's never a good feeling. So I bounced around from jobs until I landed in public safety. Public safety wasn't always my first choice, but I was led to public safety early in life. I had an uncle that I looked up to when I was a child. He was the one that persuaded me to begin volunteering in the fire service at 16 years old. At first, I was just a kid wanting to do something cool on the weekends, like drive big fire trucks, crawl into burning buildings, and wear cool gear just to impress the girls. That wanting to do something cool quickly changed to a passion, to just wanting to help people. I've been in the volunteer fire service now for 20 years, and I am now the chief of the 96th Fire Department and have been for 3 of those years. And during this time, I've learned the value of helping others and the impact it has on both my life and the lives of those we help. I've learned that giving back to the community can be just as self-fulfilling as it is helpful to the community you serve. So I knew that a career in public safety was a great fit for me. I got to make money, support my family, help people, all while doing what I love. I mean, isn't that the dream job definition? So I began my public safety career at the Greenwood Fire Department in 2003. Although I enjoyed working at the fire department, something inside me always wanted more. So I transferred to the Greenwood Police Department in 2006, where I found exactly what I was longing for. I was able to provide comfort in a time of tragedy, hug a child when he's going through things that no child should ever have to endure, or put a smile on someone's face just for doing my job. A police officer wears many hats, and the opportunity to provide unmeasurable positive impact to so many lives. And that is what I love about being in public safety. So I worked through the ranks and remain at the Greenwood Police Department today as captain over administration. And throughout my career, I began to realize the importance of higher education. It allows us to be better prepared and competitive in the workforce, yet still remained an afterthought for me. I went on to marry my beautiful wife, April, in 2005. And now I have 2 little boys, 8 and 2. And I thought my chances of going to college were over because I had a family of my own to support now. Well, I was wrong. At 35 years old, I found myself looking for assistance programs that would benefit, a guy like me. It was then, 2016, that I realized that I could afford to further my education at Piedmont Tech. However, it was still very much a challenge to be a full-time student, employee, a husband, a father, and manage to be a volunteer as well. And without the tuition programs and the support of my family, I would not be standing on this stage before you today. So I would like to share with you a few quotes that remind me to keep pushing. If you don't step forward, you are always in the same spot. And if you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. And a great quote by Henry Ford: whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. And in closing this evening, I would encourage every graduate here to go after your dreams, no matter how distant they may seem, because there is no substitute for hard work. Never give up, never look back, and keep moving forward. Congratulations, class of 2019, and welcome to the next chapter.